Hello and welcome back to Astronauts to Zippers video series. This is Level 2, Lesson 2. Your teacher will guide you through the lesson. Feel free to pause or repeat sections of the video whenever you need to. And remember, we are proud of you for working hard and learning to read, write, or spell.
First things first. Unless you are certain that you know all of the letter names and sounds, sing along with the basic ABC lesson before beginning this lesson. Hello and welcome back. We're going to start by opening your workbook to page 5. Remember, reading is just talk written down. Letters stand for sounds. To read a word, you say the sound of the letter and blend the sounds together. The best way to decode a word is to blend the first two sounds, say that sound, and then add the sounds one at a time, saying the blended sounds until you can say the word. Look at the first word next to the star. You should say cl, cla, clam, clam. You are to decode and pronounce the remaining words. Just pause the video until you finish. If you have a keyboard, you can do that by hitting the space bar. If you don't have a keyboard, just hit the pause button. Good job. Now, listen as I read the new words and use them in sentences for you to check your work. Clam. A clam lives in water. Dam. A dam holds back water. Ham. I like to eat ham. Him. I saw him this morning. Hill. Can you run up the hill? Lid. I put a lid on the can. Mad. Are you mad at him? Man. Do you know that man? The irregular words in this lesson are next to the dog. You have learned that the letter A has a sound of ah. But when the letter A is used by itself, it is a word. We may say it like I want a Coke. The other word is build. Like I can build a fort. Look at the word and try to remember how to say the whole word. The irregular words that you learn will be underlined in the books as you read throughout the program and in your workbook, so you will know not to try to decode these words, but use your memory. Do you remember what rhyming words are? That is correct. When words sound alike at the end, we call them rhyming words. I want you to read the words next to the dinosaur to yourself and decide if these are rhyming words. Yes, you are right. These words rhyme. Great. Now read the words below and draw lines to show which words rhyme.
Please pause the video here as long as you need to, so you can complete the task.
Use this page to check and correct your work. On this page, you are to practice writing these new words. Think about the sounds of the letters as you write the words. Pause the video until you have finished. When you see the hot air balloon, you know this is a just for fun activity. What do you see in the drawings? Correct. What is the beginning sound of the word mask? Right again. The word mask begins with the sound of You must listen carefully as I will tell you 3 things to do and I will tell you only once. Are you ready? First, color the mask in the circle pink. Second, color the mask in the square orange. And last, underline the mask in the middle. Pause the video until you have finished. Now use this page to check and correct your work. Give yourself a happy face for each correct answer at the bottom of the page. Excellent job. You should be proud of yourself. It's my favorite time. We're going to read a book. Look at this drawing and read the title of the book. Do you remember Dan, the rabbit, and Lil, the chipmunk, from the other books? What do you think might happen to Dan and Lil in this book? Let's read and find out. One thing we're going to do different from now on with all of our reading books is that I'm going to have you push pause while you read each page. That way I don't have to guess how long it's going to take you to read each page, because some people will naturally read faster than others. So all you have to do is either tap pause on the screen or press the spacebar on your keyboard to pause on the page while you read it. And when you're done, tap it again, and then we'll move on with the lesson. Okay? Good. We'll do that from now on with all of our books. What is that in Dan's hands? Do you like to eat ham? Read the page. Good. Let's see what Dan will do with the ham. What is Dan doing? Read the page. Why do you think that Dan would put the ham in the trash can? Let's read to find out. Do you think that the ham is still in the can? Read the page. Why would Dan want to hide the ham? Do you think that he does not want to share it with Lil? Let's find out. What is Dan doing? Read the page. Why do you think Dan is building a hill? Maybe we will find out on the next page. Wow, Lil looks really angry. Let's read the page and find out why. Did you guess that Dan hid the can in the hill? What do you think will happen next? Oh, good. Now Lil looks happy. Let's read the page. I'm glad Dan decided to share, aren't you? Do you think that Dan and Lil are good friends? What do you have to do to be a good friend? Good. Now both Lil and Dan look happy. Read the page. What do you think that Dan and Lil might do in another book that we read? Great job reading. Now we're going to go back to our workbooks. And we're on page 7. Read the title of this exercise. What is the name of the title of the book that we just read? I think this exercise is to see what you remember about the book. Read the words in the box and then read sentence number 1. Did you notice that the word ham in the box is marked out and written in the first sentence? You are to read each sentence and fill in the blank with a word from the box that makes the sentence tell about something that was in the book.
Please pause the video here as long as you need to, so you can complete the task.
Great job. Now use this page to check and correct your work. When you're finished, you will have reached the end of the lesson. Congratulations.
Congratulations, you've completed Lesson 2 of Level 2. You may review it as many times as you wish. When you're ready to continue with the next lesson, select video number 27.